to Donald J. Trump. I'm not writing this from a palace or a press office. I'm writing from the soil of Burkina Faso, from a place where people don't have the luxury of forgetting what power can do. I'm writing from the ground, from where real lives are lived and real struggles are fought every single day. You may never walk these streets or hear these voices, but they matter. We matter. You see, I remember what you said about Africa. We all do. You called us shithole countries. You said it out loud, and the world heard. Some laughed, some shrugged. But over here, we carried those words differently. Not as an insult, but as a reminder. A reminder of how people like us are still seen as less, as background noise in a world shaped by power and privilege. I'm not writing to attack you. That would be too easy. I'm writing because, whether the world likes it or not, your voice carries. Your choices echo across borders. And when someone like you holds the mic, the rest of us have no choice but to speak louder. You say you fight for the forgotten American, the working man, the one left behind. But let's be real. You built your brand on gold and glitz. And behind the scenes, it's always the same story: cut the deal, win the moment, leave the rest behind. Meanwhile, the factories close, the wars continue, and the rich keep getting richer. And people like us, we're told to be grateful for whatever crumbs fall from the table. Africa has seen this story before. We know what it's like when power pretends to listen, but only speaks to itself. We've seen presidents shake hands with dictators because it's good for business. We've seen aid come with strings and praise go to leaders who silence their people. We've seen the weapons, the deals, the silence. But here's what you don't see. We're still here. We're still building. We're still standing. You talk about making America great again? Fine. But don't do it by blaming people who look like me. Don't do it by mocking immigrants, tearing down communities, and treating black and brown lives like political props. That's not greatness. That's fear wearing a flag. And don't talk to us about borders and sovereignty. While your companies mine our land, your drones fly over our heads, and your soldiers train warlords in our backyards. You want to talk about sovereignty? We've been fighting for it since before your country was born. We're not asking for your help. We're asking for respect. Real respect. The kind that sees Africa not as a problem to manage, but as a partner to stand beside. The kind that doesn't vanish when the cameras turn off. The kind that doesn't treat our pain like a punchline. You think being tough is shouting the loudest. But real strength, real leadership is about listening. It's about knowing when to speak and when to shut up. It's about owning your impact, even when it's uncomfortable. So let me ask you something plain and simple. Can you see beyond your brand? Can you see the lives your words touch? Can you recognize that power isn't just about who you fight, but who you lift? Because we've had enough of strong men who can't stomach truth. We've had enough of leaders who speak of peace but profit from chaos. We've had enough of being ignored until we're needed. Africa is changing. Young people are rising. Old games are dying. And no matter how many walls get built, no matter how many deals get signed, one thing is clear. We are no longer waiting for permission to exist. Mr. Trump, if you're serious about leading again, then lead differently. Lead better. Lead like someone who's finally learned what the world actually looks like beyond the mirrors of Mar-a-Lago. And if you won't, then step aside, because history is watching. And Africa, we're not just watching, we're moving. Captain Ibrahim, President of the Transition, Burkina Faso,